Hey guys, I thought I would share my personal testimonial about how I got in wicked shape in record time for my wedding last year after having a baby. So, hello everybody, my name is Kelsey Davidson. This is a picture of me and my firstborn in our gym shortly before my wedding. My husband Adam and I own the gym together. We opened CrossFit LoLo 5 years ago, and we moved it to Langford just over 2 years ago. We were one of those unfortunate couples that had to postpone our wedding like 4 times because of the pandemic. My goal was to fit into a wedding dress that I had purchased 3 years prior. And at that point that I bought the dress, I thought that I was honestly in the best shape of my life. So the concept of getting back into that dress after having a baby was a little bit intimidating for me. But I want to show you my results. After only 3 months of working out only 4 days a week and working with our nutritionist at CrossFit LoLo, the result was not only did I fit back into my very tight and unforgiving wedding dress, but my seamstress actually had to take it in an additional inch. But more importantly, regardless of what it actually looked like and how I fit in my dress, I felt amazing. I felt like I was in the best shape of my life, walking down the aisle. I didn't take very official before and after photos because I was really busy with wedding prep and whatnot, but you can see in the before photo, this is about a week before I gave birth, and I'm a very big personality in a 5'2" frame, so there's really nowhere for that baby to go except out. I was pretty big. And then the after photo is a picture of me at my bachelorette party right before the wedding. Abs I have here, I didn't think I'd be able to get without a super depleted diet. But let me tell you, the nutrition honestly was way easier than I thought. It wasn't depleting at all. I never felt hungry. In fact, I actually ate way more food than I was used to. Based on my experience, I'd like to present to you what I call a busy bride's guide to get wedding fit in less time than you think, in 3 major tips. Number 1, the in-body scan, which is a special sophisticated body scanner we have at our gym. Number 2, strength training, which is a huge component of CrossFit. And of course, number 3, nutrition. So let me tell you, there's no one busier than a new mom without maternity leave because I'm self-employed. So I am running 2 businesses. I have a newborn baby. I'm preparing for my own wedding. I was really busy. So if I can do this, you guys can do this. Not like a regular scale. So I don't actually even own a scale at home. What's so great about it is that it will measure your pounds based on what is allocated to that pound. So it'll show you how much weight is muscle compared to how much weight is body fat and how much weight is your water retention and things like that. The reason why I feel like this was super important for me was if I just measured myself based on a regular scale, I might have actually got discouraged because as I put on muscle, I gained weight. Your body composition will change, but the scale will go up, and that can be really discouraging for a lot of people. And I know for me it would have been had I not seen, oh wait, that's muscle, it's good. So highly recommend coming into our gym to get a scan. So here's what my scan looks like. It shows you a big sheet of paper with lots of other info, but I just zoomed into this one section where you can compare my journey over the months. By the time I started my official journey of getting it into shape for my wedding, which began for me on New Year's Day. I know, super original of me to start this whole thing on New Year's Day. My wedding was on April 1st, by the way, so I had exactly 3 months to pull this off. Started out at 139, so you can see it's pretty much identical to where I was from when I had just had the baby, essentially. So even though I was working out quite a bit and I gained a pound of muscle, it didn't make a huge difference for me getting back into my dress or feeling like I wanted to. I started doing CrossFit very consistently 4 days a week, so that's only 4 hours per week. I incorporated a lot of strength training in that, and I started weighing my food and working with Yvette, our nutritionist at the gym. Exactly at the halfway point, just over a month later, I was losing pounds and I was gaining muscle. Body fat percentage was going down. Just over a month, my body fat percentage went down by 4%, which is pretty huge, especially considering how busy I was and how I was only working out for 4 days a week. The results, right before my wedding day, I got down to 132 pounds. And the full result was that I lost 11.3 pounds of pure fat and I gained 4 pounds of muscle. And I got down to 15% body fat. I was just blown away and amazed because it honestly didn't feel like I was trying that hard. Tip number 2, strength training benefits. So let's talk about strength training compared to cardio, because people think weight loss and they think cardio, that's the way to go. Unlike cardio, strength training induces a longer post-exercise burn. It just naturally boosts your metabolism due to building muscle. It aids weight loss, but it also shapes your body by preserving the muscle that you're building. And for me, I love the look of muscle and definition, especially when it came to my wedding dress. And it also helps with long-term fat loss. So it's more effective for sustained fat loss, and it prevents muscle loss that's often seen with cardio training alone. Okay, number 3, and my final tip is about nutrition, and this is like literally the game changer. It wasn't until I added nutrition that I started to see super amazing results. The base of your fitness pyramid is always going to be nutrition. As a disclaimer, I'm not a certified nutritionist. These are a few facts that Yvette, our nutritionist, supplied for me to share. So we're going to focus on protein specifically. Everyone's always obsessed with like high protein diet for fitness, and here's why. So number 1, it's more thermogenic. Protein requires more heat in the body to break down and utilize it, which increases your metabolism. It stabilizes your blood sugar, so it slows down carb digestion. So when you eat carbs and protein together, it reduces the sugar release in your bloodstream, essentially meaning that you're less hungry and you're more likely not to snack, and you get more energy as an extra bonus as well. And it maintains your muscle that you're working so hard to build. So here's a few protein tips for easy implementation. You don't honestly have to track if tracking is like really time consuming and intimidating for you. As a general rule of thumb, you want 1 gram per 1 pound of goal body weight. So my goal body weight was like 130 pounds thereabout. So my goal was to get 130 grams of protein per day. Essentially, if you incorporate 30 grams or so of protein per meal that you have, then you're probably going to reach that target pretty easily. So for example, what that looks like is 3 to 4 ounce servings of meat, lunch and dinner, or you can also do a cup of Greek yogurt, a scoop of protein powder in a shake, and then everything else you eat is going to include some extra grams of protein naturally, and that's going to usually help you get to your daily target. So just focusing on protein alone with these simple tips is going to help you get there faster without the need to track and things like that. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I hope that you found my story valuable. Please come down and check us out if you're in a similar position. You're looking to make this your best year yet. I'd love to support you with that goal. So come on down and talk to our nutritionist Yvette and my husband Adam, and we'd love to support you in that.